Welcome to Pashua's Moment with Pastor Charles Chiaga.
Yes, praise the Lord, brethren. We are back again on our program, The Pashua's Moment. And as always, I'm your servant, Pastor Charles, and I'm standing at this great site called Zion Pashua's Prayer Mountain, a place where I encourage all of you to come and find time alone with God. This whole message is mobilizing you to seek God, not for anybody, not for myself, but for yourself. When God is close by, everything about you is predetermined. Everything about you is straightened. Everything about you is predictable. Everything about you is sure. For you to feel like you can make it without God is a disservice to yourself. You demean yourself greatly. But if you make it a choice to say, Lord, you are the one who brought me in this world. You know the reason why I came. You better understand it. Then be my stronghold, be my anchor, be my tower of refuge. Everything will be well with you. Today is a Friday. Every Friday we spend a night in prayer. We have a prayer vigil every Friday because we want to draw closer to God. And this is what I encourage you, that you draw closer to God. Not my God, but your God. So that eventually you become that person whom you are created to be. Okay, so we are here in Genesis chapter 30. We shall be reading from verses, let's read from verse 35. So he removed that day the male goats that were speckled and spotted, and all the female goats that were speckled and spotted, every one that had some white in it, and all the brown ones among the lambs. And he gave them into the hands of his sons. Then he put 3 days' journey between himself and Jacob fed the rest of Laban's flock. Now this man thought he was wiser. He said, now that you have chosen this skin color, let me make sure all the males of that same color I remove. Jacob did not hassle with him. He said, it is okay. It is okay. Because who determines my way is God. I'm not going to quarrel with you. Now Jacob took for himself rods of green poplar and of the almond and cashew nut trees, peeled white stripes in them, and exposed the white which was in the rods. And the rods which he had peeled, he set before the flocks in the gutters, in the watering troughs. And when the flocks came to drink, so that they could conceive when they come to drink. So the flocks conceived before the rods, and the flocks brought forth striped and speckled and spotted. Okay? God must have given this man a strategy. And he said, okay, they have removed all the males that would beget that kind of breed that you want. But do this. So the man cut pieces of sticks, peeled them, and put them before the gutters when these goats came to water. But the moment they were breeding, it so happened that actually that God avenged for him. And instead there were not such males with spotted and speckled, but eventually it turned the other way. Then Jacob separated the lambs and made the flocks face towards the speckled and all the brown in the flock of the lamb of Laban, but he put his own flock by themselves, and he did not put them with Laban's flock. And it came to pass, whenever the stronger livestock conceived, that Jacob placed the rods before the eyes of the livestock in the gutters, that they might conceive among them. But when the flocks were feeble, he did not put he did not put in. So the feeblers were Laban's, and the stronger ones were Jacob's. So you see the strategy. God gave him a strategy, and he told him, do this. And God made sure all the strong breed, they gave rise to that skin color which he had chosen. Thus the man became exceedingly prosperous and had large flocks, female and male servants, and camels and donkeys. So this is how the man became very prosperous. Even when his master was not willing to prosper him, to give him his wages, God made sure he gets paid. So all the strong lambs and goats eventually became became Jacob's, because God made sure that even when the males that would give birth to that breed had been removed, God made sure that eventually that same breed will come. I know you might be mistreated here and there. Myself, I've been a victim in some moments of mistreatment here and there. When people see God's favor on you, they may not feel very comfortable, and they may want to do mischief here and there. But I want to tell you, this God who reigns high will prevail, and eventually he will take care of all those inequalities and make sure you don't go away with the road here. I encourage you to come and join us tonight in a prayer vigil. All of us, whether you're doing well or not, God is the one who charts the way and determines the destiny of people. God bless you as you join us tonight.
Eyo yibadde Pursuers Moment ngekutusiddwako essomero lya
Pursuers Junior School y'essomero erizokunazaako gw'omuzadde nnako lya ddene boarding nga lisomesa abaana okuva ku nasale paka ku P7 era nga ku musingi ogutya Katonda kwe lyazimbibwa. Lirina abasomesa abakugu abategeera kye bakola era nga liri mu kifo ekisirifu obulungi ekyemunguluddwa obutonde. Abaana baffe tubabangula mu by'omu kibiina n'ebyo ebibayambako mu bulamu obwa bulijjo omuli eby'obulimi n'obuluusi. Nasale section yaffe erimu abasomesa abakwata obulungi abaana ate nga n'ebyokuzanyisa weebiri ku ssomero. Tulina n'emmotoka ezitambuza abaana. Ebitone by'abaana tubitumbula nga tuyita mu music, dance and drama saako n'ebyemizannyo. Okumanya ebisingawo kuba ku 0772 41 98 40 ne ku 0702 36 41 64. Pursuers Junior School, in pursuit of knowledge.